So folks, Spurs against Manchester United. Very disappointing yesterday on the back of a disappointing game against Wolves. That's if you're in the Manchester United camp, as am I. We managed to get 3 points against Wolves. I don't know how. We lost 3 points yesterday. I sort of do know how and sort of don't know how. We had plenty enough chances to score a goal or two. But on the flip side of that, we looked awful on many occasions. Many didn't seem up for the fight. Again, a lot of individual play out there. I mean, especially the wingers. I love Garnacho. I'm not sure about Anthony, although I think he'll become better. But I'd love to see these wingers get the ball, one touch, and bang, get it in the middle. They don't do that. It's touch after touch after touch, and they get caught in possession, or the defence gets back. It's poor. I'm not going to name lots of individuals today. Suffice to say, just a poor performance. Yes, it looks like we need somebody else in that engine room, one more person. Maybe this guy from Fiorentina is the one. You know, I'm not happy at either fullback, but especially Wan-Bissaka. He had a poor game yesterday, but many others did, so I'm not going to single him out. I'll just say Rashford is just a bit disappointing. I know he doesn't like playing through the middle, but he did it for half a season last season and still got plenty of goals. We know he's more effective away on the left, which is going to happen when old Rasmus comes in. But whilst you're there, Marcus, you've got to put a shift in. And as they said yesterday on the television, you don't do enough. You've now been elevated to what many would look at as being our star player. I think you've just recently got a contract or are going to get one to confirm that with a big wage increase. Lots of goals last year, which was great. But you've just got to work harder. You know, when you don't work hard in a final possession, many don't. But you're probably the best athlete at the club and you work less hard than most. And the amount of times, not just yesterday, but over the last 2 years, I see the ball go up in the air and you either don't jump for it or you make an attempted jump, but you're not really trying for it. That just upsets me, that does. For all you might not be the best header in the world and the strongest human being and the tallest person on the pitch, I'm sure there's some of those headers you could contest and win. You probably win 1 out of about 15 or 20. You know, and that's just poor. That's just something that isn't really trying. You do a token jump, like sometimes you do a token press, as does people like Martial. You know, you look like you want to run, but you're not really going for it. But no, just disappointing yesterday. Spurs played well, considering they had a lot out. We had a couple out, but they had a lot out. Great team spirit, great team ethic there. Obviously come from a good coach. He's going to do well there by the looks of things, not just because they beat us yesterday. Many teams in the big division would have beat us yesterday with that performance. Will we get better? I'm sure we will. Ten Hag's a great manager. He's going to do great for us. Heard somebody yesterday on TalkSport, the stupid caller that wants him gone. Didn't get that at all. I listened to the whole 3-minute call and I just beggared belief, absolutely. We all have opinions, but my God, that guy off his head. No, I don't want Ten Hag gone. He's going to do a good job for us. But a little bit more is needed. But he'll find it. I'm pretty sure he will. But we need to turn it around very, very quickly. We don't need to get plenty of points behind the front runners in the league over the next 3 or 4 games. The next 3 or 4 games really are crucial. So anyway, let's get a couple of players out. Let's get one, if we're lucky, maybe 2 in, and let's just turn that corner. And maybe, Eric, try to get those wingers to pass the ball sooner. Get the ball in the middle. Let's cause some damage. As I've said before, give this young Palestri a chance. His inclination is to get the ball, get to the byline and pull it back. That's what's needed. We've got nobody doing that. Of our 4 wingers, nobody's doing that. Absolutely nobody. Anyway, poor result from a United perspective. Great from a Tottenham one. I want that manager there to do well. I like him. I really like him. He comes across really, really well. But I want our team to do better, and we need to do better. Come on, the Reds. Now, come on.